Basic parametric modelling. In this lesson we will take a look at basic parametric modelling. We're going to model the part in front of you, which is a machine part used for holding a shaft. We can separate this into two separate features, our base feature and our body feature. After this we can add relevant cuts, chamfers and fillets to it. So we'll start by opening a new part and opening a sketch on the top plane. Here we can sketch the outline of our base using center rectangle. So we can draw our rectangle and dimension it 106 millimeters by 150. We can now add fillets to it, so sketch fillet, radius 20 millimeters, and select all corners. The base also has two holes in it, so this piece is symmetrical, so we can draw a center line and then mirror our hole across. So we draw our center line and then sketch our hole with a circle and dimension it diameter 20 millimeters. This is still undefined and is free to move anywhere on the top plane. So we can add a relation with the origin and with the center of our fillets to define it. So if we select the center of our circle, hold Control and select the center of our fillet and make them vertical. We also select the center of our circle and the origin and make them horizontal. Now this is fully defined. We can mirror this now. So we see entities to mirror, that is our circle, our hole, and mirror about the center line we've just drawn. And click OK. This is fully defined now and ready to be extruded. So extrude it a distance of 25 millimeters. That's our base finished. So we can rename our feature, select the feature and press F2 and type in the name. We're ready to sketch our body now, so we open a sketch on the front plane and look normal 2. Press the space bar and double click normal 2. So we can sketch our body now. We start off with a center line and we can sketch a circle. This circle is to be coincident with the center line, so hover over it and we can see the coincident icon and sketch our circle. We can now sketch the rest of the body, which is two tangential lines being drawn towards the top of our base. It's important to close this sketch to extrude it later on. Now this segment of the circle is unwanted, so we can trim it. So trim entities, make sure to press power trim, click and drag the mouse over the lines to be trimmed. We can now dimension this sketch, and the radius of our arc is 33 millimeters. The distance from the center of our arc to the top of the base is 26 millimeters. And now we have a fully defined sketch. We can sketch the hole in this body as well by sketching a circle and dimensioning it with diameter 20. So we can extrude this now, but it is currently extruding in one direction from the front plane. We want to extrude in both directions, so we could add a second direction, but also if we look at our end condition we can see mid-plane. So if we extrude mid-plane, it extrudes in both directions automatically, and the distance of this is 64 millimeters. So that's the body done. but we can now add our shoulder to it. To do this, we open a sketch on the front face, so right click the face and sketch. Press the space bar and double click normal 2. So we can draw our shoulder now, which will be a circle which is concentric with the hole. So if you move the mouse to the center of the hole, the center of it will pop up. So we can draw our circle coincident with that point and dimension it. The diameter of this is 42 millimeters. Now this is fully defined, so we go to our Features tab and Extruded Cut. So this is currently going 64 millimeters, which is too far, so we change that distance to 22 millimeters and click OK. So that's our shoulder finished. We will rename it now, so we'll rename the body, select the body, press F2 and rename it. Rename the cut, that's shoulder, so select the cut, press F2 and type in the name. So we can now add more applied features to it to finish off our object. We have to add a chamfer and a fillet. So underneath fillet you can see a little arrow. If we click that, we can see fillet and chamfer. So we select chamfer, and at the moment it's giving us an angle and a distance, but we don't know the angle, but we do know the two distances. So if we select distance instead of angle distance, so the first distance is 11 millimeters and the second is 20 millimeters, and click OK. So that's our chamfer done, and the last thing to do is add our fillet, which is a radius of 10 millimeters. So select our edges and click OK. I didn't fillet these with the fillets earlier as they have different radius. So that's our machine part finished, but if we want to add a new view and save a view, if we rotate it into position, press the space bar and see the new view, add new view button. If we click that, we can name this view. So we'll name this machine part 1 and click OK. So now if we rotate our object to any position and go back to that view, press the space bar, you can see our new view, double click machine part 1 and brings us back to that view. We can also create 4 views of this object. So if we click at the top, view orientation, we can see on the bottom we have 4 views. So select that and we're given 4 views of our object.